in the next 3 days, here in the conference hall of the Jesuits Generalate in Rome, the Pontifical Council for Culture and the Dicastery for Promoting Integral Human Development has invited ICT technologists and experts from around the world, as you can see from the banner behind us, to discuss the issue of digital aid information technology and the way how it can promote ethic considerations and the common good of humanity. And it's a very great thing that we want to do, because the future, what we call digital technology or digital age or information technology, however we may call it, it's a phenomenon, it's a socio-economic phenomenon, or an aspect of the human family, which is developed through science. It's eliminated great distances, it's fashion dependence among nations and peoples, and it makes us to live bigger. That's why I gave the name to globalization and the global village. So when that is the case, we want to draw attention to the fact that yes, globalization has brought us all together. It's enabled emerging countries to develop faster, but it's also consolidated the means and the business and the power of a big industries and all of that. And that's why Pope Benedict XVI helped the discernment about the globalization factor by saying that globalization actually harks back to the unity of the human family, which is represented in this interdependence and interconnectedness that has been fashioned by digital economy. So that being the case, some of you may remember the famous saying of the Pope that globalization is made as neighbors, it has not quite made us brothers, or it has not quite succeeded in making us brothers. And that's what probably things should lead to. But for our meeting here this next 3 days, we'll be focusing on the digital technology which lies at the heart of globalization, and recognize that it's a tool. It's a tool in two senses. It's a tool because it's something that we use, but it's also a tool because it also conditions and influences our own appraisal, evaluation, and the way we approach reality now. Because the tool doesn't simply allow us to use something, but it also comes with its rules. It comes with its own culture, a new way of doing things. And that's what we're trying to consider together. And in a particular way, we're looking at how this digital technology promotes and helps us to appreciate the thing of, the common good of humanity. And when we say common good, we start by saying that this is a tool. It's a tool that is meant to promote the well-being of the human person. And the well-being of the human person begins with a sense of dignity. Sense of dignity is the basic characters of all human beings. And if there's anything to promote, that's what we seek to promote with this technology. So the challenge then is, how can we use this new technology, this instrument, to promote the well-being of the very many people in society? When that is the case, when we can talk about the well-being of all, then from the well-being of all, we derive the sense of a common good. If human dignity is common, is something that is common to all of humanity, then protecting and ensuring the development of dignity for everybody becomes the first form of common good. And that's what we seek to discuss at our meeting over here, and see how digital age and the new technologies can help us advance towards that and realize the well-being of all by way of as an expression of their dignity.